Welcome to the Pool Nation podcast, where it's all pool talk. And we ain't talking about netting and jetting or splashing and dashing. We're talking about becoming a nation of pool pros. We talk about the latest products, trends, and training in the pool industry. Now let's welcome your host, with over a decade of industry insider experience and still the reigning champion of Marco Polo, Edgar De Jesus, and his co-host, John J.J. Flawless, the fastest netter in the West, and Zach the Pool Boy Nicholas.
Welcome, everyone, to the Pool Nation Live podcast with myself, your host, Edgar De Jesus. And yes, I am the reigning champion of Marco Polo, along with John J.J. Flawless, the fastest netter in the West, and the famous Zach, the pool boy Nicholas. And yes, today we are in studio. He is alive. He is back after a little while. We were kind of worried about him.
We made it out.
The Cannonball King himself, Spider.
What's good, Joe?
So to start off the podcast right off the bat, before I move forward, Spider, can you turn on your camera back there and kind of flip us out over there?
Yeah, we got some things going on back here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Somewhere over in this area is a little action figure of me.
Nice. So I just wanted everybody to look, because that setup that you got back there it's kind of making me jealous. I think I want to be back there, Zach.
Yeah, you definitely need some better lighting and some more electronics for your setup at home.
At home. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to Michael, and I'm going to talk to Spider, and I'm going to have him come over to my house and set it up so it looks like a real kind of...
We're just going to put a bunch of lights in there so it looks like you got stuff going on.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Take them out. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, before we continue, I want to thank our visionary partners for this podcast. I want to thank the SPPA, Blu-ray XL, Aquastar Pool Products, Natural Chemistry, Raypack, Heritage Pool Supply, Hayward Pool Products, Poolside Tech, Pool Brain, and Knee Deck. We want to thank them for their continued support. Mr. Zacharias, what's going on, brother?
Oh man, not a lot. I'm crunching right now. As you know, I have my, as you guys like to call, Naked and Afraid trip coming up in a week. So
Megan doesn't know what that is. You should have seen her face.
Oh yeah.
Like I've
I'm
seen
going
the
hunting.
TV show, but
So Zach does every year. He does an episode of Naked and Afraid.
okay.
And what they do, it's kind of a little bit more, obviously they don't have the full-blown production,
Mm-hmm.
but him, his dad, and a friend, they all go camping naked and afraid, hunting moose. And then they have two amateur video people
Okay.
video the whole experience of them in
Okay.
nature, kind of
Okay.
doing the Naked Afraid.
I love the connection to outdoor living.
Yeah, there's a little bit
appreciate
wrong
you.
with that.
I appreciate you kind of sticking to this whole theme of like outdoor living.
It's close, but not quite what the trip is. But yeah, I'm getting ready for that.
You are committed, my man.
See, Zach was ready to just kind of be like, this is what we do. But the problem is Megan will play, fool. Megan's all in. So,
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Everyone in the industry is going to hear that one, and that's going to be the real story that sticks. So
that's going to be on the paid version of the Poolman University. They have to upgrade in order
There
to
you
watch
go.
the Naked and
Poolman
Afraid.
University After Dark.
yeah,
Poor Zach.
no,
Sorry,
no,
Zach.
but rocking and rolling, get ready for that. And then, as far as today goes, I'm really excited to talk about these things with Megan. I think that most people who know who Megan is knows what we're here to discuss and kind of talk about the show. And there's a lot of things that I don't think a lot of people realize they can take advantage of when they go to the show. And I think this is a good opportunity to kind of talk about some of those things. And as we talked about in the past, like going into the show with a plan and how big of a deal that is. And I think if people know what to expect and they can go in with a plan, they can maximize a lot more on what they're going to take away from the show. So I hope everyone listens in and listens up and that they get excited, because it's right around the corner.
It sure is. Yeah. Coming up.
Megan, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. Happy to be here.
It's been a little while, right?
Yeah, it sure has. So where do I even start? So for those of you who don't know who I am, you're like, who is this girl who's sitting here? What's she doing?
And by the way, she has a Pool Nation shirt. She's part of the Pool Nation team. So,
Heck yeah.
you know,
from the Women's Summit.
From the Women's Summit.
A couple weeks ago, which was so awesome. Thank y'all and to Heritage for hosting us and for holding that event. I'm still buzzing with, how awesome that was.
Yeah, it was definitely a great event. So obviously we're going to talk about the show today. We're going to talk about some new stuff that you guys have coming up, which is awesome and I'm excited about. Before we do that, even though we're going to talk about it, I'm just going to go through my little housekeeping notes here. So we are headed next to the PSP Expo in Las Vegas, and that's going to be the 22nd through the 24th. The 22nd, to everybody, is the $10,000 Pool Pro Challenge. We're going to have it in our booth, which is 1353. All of those people that are registered for it, you're going to start to get emails. You're going to start to get personal phone calls to just kind of verify that you're going to attend. Because what will happen is if for some reason you're not able to make it, then we'll open that spot up for somebody else that wants to kind of hit that $10,000 Pool Pro Challenge. And basically, it's a competition for the pool pros where the winner will take home $10,000.
So awesome.
They'll be on the cover of the Pool Nation Spotlights. They'll do a podcast. And then they have a belt that they're going to be able to kind of take home. So
we get like a Ninja Warrior style competition where they're out there like having to do everything you can think of with pools.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I just, I requested, actually, that's a really good idea, Spider. For next year, we should make Megan put a pool inside the show floor. And like.
I mean, we could. We can make it work.
Like
possibly.
Fastest netter in the West competition?
No,
right?
no. I'm thinking like, if they have to change a light and, they have to get, some of them will jump in the pool to make it faster to change the light versus kind of bending over the deck of the pool, Zach, So, I'm thinking that the pool pros are going to have to go in the water like Spider was saying.
Yeah, some Ninja Warrior.
It's
got to be 65 degrees.
It's got to be 65 degrees. And then because we don't have all the contraptions, we can have like some of those big, huge noodles and we can all be swinging at them as they kind of.
like lightsabers.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, but from there we have the Pool Nation Awards. We'll talk about those. We have everything from the event. I mean, we got the pre-con, we've got, the keynote speakers, we got, all that kind of stuff. So everybody head out to Vegas. I know that a lot of pool pros are used to this event being in November.
That's true.
But get out there, book your tickets, book your hotel.
Yep.
The good thing, Megan, is this year prices seem to be a lot lower for the hotels and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of excited that Vegas has gotten a little slap on the hand with all those fees and stuff like that, and everybody's taking them away. The Conrad took away the fee. They took out parking fees. You have hotels in downtown doing all inclusive, so it's kind of neat to see.
Yeah, and fun fact, an industry secret. So for hotel blocks, basically what PSP Expo does is we buy a bunch of the hotel rooms in advance, and then we can always sell them at the lowest rate. So if the hotel block, closes or you go outside the whole hotel block, you might not get like that rate that we've already
the better
secured.
price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's always best to go through our hotel block because we have already secured tons of rooms at like the lowest rate possible for
awesome.
attendees. And we pass that on to the attendees and exhibitors. So please book your hotel if you have not already.
All right. So we'll talk about that. We'll tell you where to go. So stay tuned. Keep listening. We're going to tell you where to go to book those rooms. But, Megan, let's just kind of jump in and let's talk about the show this year and kind of give us a quick overview and then we'll kind of get into details.
Okay. So I think, where do I even start? Trying to remember what my elevator speech was. So PSP Deck Expo is the International Pool Spa Patio Expo co-located with Deck Expo. And we are this year in Vegas from October 22nd through the 24th. And as you mentioned, this event is historically in November. It's earlier than we're used to it being. So just be prepared that it's in about 6.5 weeks in October.
She said 6.5 weeks.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And this event is your family and industry reunion. It's where you go to see all your friends in the industry. It is the Instagram Live come to life with all the people there in person, commenting and shaking hands in person. And I like to think that there are kind of three main pillars. There's the education, there's the networking, and there's the products. So you can come for a bunch of the education. You can come to the show floor and see, all these products and all this new technology. And you can do all this networking and see your friends and your colleagues.
Yeah, it's a great event, and I'm going to give the very big alert here. So I need everybody to pay attention right now. Okay, everybody paying attention. This year, the show is October 22nd to the 24th, okay? So pool pros, don't lift your heads in November and go, I'm going to the show. What happened? The show already passed. It is in October this year. Yep. So get out there today, not tomorrow, today. Get out there, book your tickets, book your plane tickets. If you're going to drive, book your hotel, do whatever it is that you're going to do. Yep. But register because it is October 22nd through the 24th.
Yeah, so Megan, I think at this point, it's pretty safe to say that you are a part of the Pool Nation crew.
Thank you.
And we've had you on the podcast. You've been on the Instagram Live. You've been to the nomination events, the Women's Summit. And so a lot of us have really gotten the chance to know you over the years. But for those of our listeners that haven't gotten the chance to know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with Informa?
Sure. So hi, everyone. Hi, new listeners. I am Magana, and I am the show manager for PSP Expo. And so that means I work across marketing, conference, operations, education to help bring our wonderful attendees and exhibitors a fabulous show. So I've been working on the pool show for about 5 years. I think this is like year 5 or 6 for me.
So there's two things that I want to talk about really quick. Because that's a little bit of the short version.
Okay.
That's a little bit of the short version. Let's talk about Megan here really quick, Zach, because we met Megan 5 years ago? 2021, right?
Yeah.
Coming out of the was that the first year after COVID?
Yes.
2021. So we met you back in 2021, and we're still nobodies, but really nobody knew who we were back then, right? And we did have a lot of challenges with regards to whether people taking our calls or looking at our emails, and we kind of wanted to do a couple things. We wanted to do some education. We wanted to do the awards that were kind of born through those COVID days when we were all locked up. And we reached out to the show, and you reached out day one, and you have been just an absolute, amazing partner for us. And we talk about it all the time that, we would not be here for key people along the way in our journey, right? And so if we go back and we look, we're always very grateful to Terry, because Terry introduced us to Bob Lowry, right? And that was just this beautiful relationship. And from there, person number 2 was Megan Magana, because, right, we were during that COVID, we were coming out, we had this crazy idea of the Pool Nation Awards. And everybody just kind of used to look at us like, you guys are crazy. Other people thought that it was going to be in our booth and that we would have a table and people would walk by and get prizes and awards and kind of keep walking by.
Oh, that sounds fun, like swag bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I literally got calls from people kind of going, hey, how do I know if I'm going to win? Do I just go by your booth and pick up the award? And I'm like, no, it's a little bit different than that, But since day one, you have just been this person, just like Terry was, that kind of came in and, you believed in us, you saw what we wanted to do, and you were all in. And that first year, that we were doing the Pool Nation Awards, like you helped us through the setup, you helped like things that you didn't need to do, right? As a partner, like all those things were for us to do. But since that day, it was me, Zach, and John, and you kind of setting up the room and setting up, everything. And from there, the awards have kind of blossomed, and they've become this really cool thing in the industry. Because I think the industry needs it. It needs the celebration for the people and stuff like that.
And the recognition of all the hard work that everyone does.
So when we knew you back then, you were only in marketing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I knew that you were going to go places. And I'll tell you why I knew that you were going to go places. And that was when we had that show, you hit the ground running. And when you work for the show, it's not just, I just do marketing, but you were involved at every operational thing, and anything that needed to happen, you would jump in and you would try to solve it, even if it wasn't, your department. And so you've been with the show for a while, you were doing the marketing, but now you're the show manager. So now you're running the whole gamut.
Yeah. Well, I have a really great team. So I do want to shout out my incredible team. Chrissy is our conference manager. Sean's our marketing manager. We have Laura on operations, Steve on sales, Steve, Tony, and Joshua on sales. So if you have not met any of them or not worked with any of them, they're fabulous and just really, really great team that all of us that work on the show.
Yeah. So it's awesome to see, your growth through that journey and become kind of the show manager. And I think you have a lot of fresh ideas, and we've kind of gone through this generational change in the industry, and it's kind of nice to see some of the younger people kind of come in with some fresh ideas. So two things. One, congratulations.
Thank you.
Because that's huge to run that show. And I know it's something that you were wanting to do throughout your career. And then number two, we want to say thank you for being that key believer in what we were doing. And I know we said it, but I want to make sure that we say it. We truly believe that if it wasn't for those people that are the pillars of what we do, we wouldn't be where we are. And you're one of those pillars that hold up Pool Nation. So thank you for that.
Don't make me cry. No, I remember that, a couple years ago now, and you came to me with this idea, and I'm like, I love that. And we got a room. We have the whole convention center booked out. Like, we'll find you a room. It's fine. Like, I love it. Let's go forward with this, because it's going to be great for the pool pros and great for everyone who's involved, and just really give them a great experience.
Yeah. And it was, it's been great. It's been amazing. Our partnership has been amazing. You guys at the show have been nothing but supportive. We like to do a lot of crazy stuff, right, Zach? We tend to have a lot of different ideas that we like to try, and you guys have just always been open to, sure, let's try it. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, we'll kind of move on. So we're excited to partner with you guys and do the awards there and do all that kind of stuff. So let's get into the show. Let's talk a little bit of the details of the show.
Okay. All right. So we, again, are October 22nd through the 24th. If you have been to Vegas for the show before, you are probably used to going to the West Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center. Don't go there this year, because you will run into a metal conference. And the first time I heard that, I was like, is that the music or is that the material? It is the material.
That'll be an interesting one.
It sounds fun. Please don't go to that one, though. Please come to ours in the North Hall. Remember, we are in the North Hall this year.
What is a metal show?
MetalCon. It's called. It sounds super fun, but it's about.
It does sound fun,
right? It's about metal materials. But please don't go to that one. Please come to PSP Expo in the North Hall.
That is hilarious. A MetalCon. MetalCon. Okay. By the way, before we continue on here, Brian Kerson is saying, hello, Megan. I'm glad to see she's back in our industry. And Brian, we agree 100%. So, yeah, no, that's hilarious. So this year we're in the North.
Yes.
So point taken. So if you get there and you see the metal, you know that you're in the wrong place.
You're technically in the right building, just not the right hall, because Las Vegas Convention Center is huge.
Yeah. So I can't get over that.
Take the Tesla to the next hall.
That's funny. A metal show. I can't get over it.
There was one year it was a pot show in the next hall. And again, please don't go to that. Well, you know what? It's Vegas. If you do you, boo, if you want to
walk through that hall and then come into the pool show.
Exactly.
I think there was a DJ one year was there because I got lost in the convention center and they had all these crazy lights and things like that. And I stumbled into that. But yeah, MetalCon, they need a new name for that. Because it definitely sounds like some heavy metal rock
right? Yeah.
convention.
Yeah. Which would kind of be cool.
It would.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this show has a lot of different aspects to it. And there's keynote speakers, there's special events, there's the education that you talked about, and the expo. Can you talk a little bit about each one of those?
Yeah, okay. Let me get to my crib notes again. So I think one of the favorite things that attendees and the manufacturers really like is the welcome party. And so that's going to be on that first night, October 22nd, that Wednesday. And that's going to be at the AU Day Club at Resorts World. And that's where we were in 2023. So if you were with us in 2023, it's an indoor-outdoor venue. So there's like a club loungy portion, and then there's like an outdoor portion with pools and cabanas. That's really fun. So that's going to be the welcome party. And this is really meant to be where you pregame because we understand it's Vegas. So just stop by in the evening, get a drink, get a snack, and then like go let loose on the city. Because we know that like clients will want to take their folks to dinner or staff might be having staff dinners. So just stop by, say hi to everyone, and then you can be on your way off to the rest of Vegas. And then we want to talk about what was next, the education or the keynotes.
Yeah,
can I talk about the keynotes?
Yeah, let's talk
I'm
about
so
the
excited
keynotes.
about the keynotes. So for the first time, we are going to have 3 keynotes. So we're going to have one each day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you can get into these keynotes. You get access with any type of pass that you have. So everyone is welcome to come into the keynotes. You don't have to pay a separate fee. So day 1, that Wednesday, is going to be an industry panel. And normally I would say keep your phone in your pocket, put yourself on Do Not Disturb, don't take out your phone. But I actually am going to encourage folks to take out their phone during this keynote because it's going to be interactive. And there will be questions on different slides that folks can scan a QR code and answer. So we'll get some real-time feedback during this industry panel about what folks are seeing, what folks are experiencing. And then the panelists will be able to react in real time. So that's day 1.
So do we know who and I don't mean to put you on the spot. So who are the key panelists? Like CEOs of the industry? Are they?
Yeah, we got some really cool. I'm so sorry. I'm going to. Those names escape me right now, but we have some really cool panelists from all across the industry, and I think all sectors will be represented. But the service pros, the pool techs, the pool pros, they'll have a representative. The builders, the retailers, business folks. So I think it's going to be manufacturers.
And that's day 1. What time is that one?
That's going to be in the morning. I believe about 9:15, and so it goes from 9:15 to 10:15, and then you can go straight from there into the first day of the Expo Hall.
So what day is that? The Expo Hall open at 10:30?
It does, 10:30 every day.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And then what about day 2?
Day 2, so NFL legend Darren Woodson,
nice,
from the Dallas Cowboys, he's going to be there, and that's going to be super fun because he's going to talk about building a great culture and building a great team. And so there's this parallel between him being on Dallas Cowboys winning teams, and working on on a winning team, like on a staff and with your people. So that's going to be, I think, a really fun parallel that he'll be able to draw there.
That's awesome.
About culture.
And then that one is the same thing. Is it like 8:15 in the morning, right?
Yeah, 9:15.
9:15. Sorry, 9:15
on that Thursday morning, and then we can go straight into the Expo Hall from there.
Awesome. And then what about day 3?
And then day 3 we'll have a Women of Water event. We started this something called Blossom and Lead a couple of years ago as like a women's leadership set of sessions. And so we are getting to take it into the classroom now, which is super exciting. That was always the goal, is to bake in all of the women's leadership events and sessions into the event. So we'll get to do that this year with the Women of Water event.
That's awesome. And then what time is that? Same thing, 9:15? Okay. So that's smart to kind of have them all same day, 9:15.
Helps to plan.
Yeah, yeah. And then what about the education, as far as the education sessions?
Okay, so the education kind of breaks down into, I would say, kind of 4 kind of main categories. So you're going to have your pre-cons. And those are like the high-level intense classes that take place from Sunday to Tuesday, like before the event even opens. And then we have our core conference, and those are going to be the classroom sessions that happen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the mornings and around the keynote. So we have different tracks there. So the pool pros can go to the service track, or they can go to the builder track. That's totally fine. And then we'll also have a design and construction track, an outdoor living track, retail track. So really, like, bring your whole crew. There's something really for everyone in those classroom education sessions. And so then once those are over in the morning, you can go into the expo hall, and then there's different little pockets, different theaters in the expo hall for show floor education. And those are going to be more like demo focused, like, short, meet the experts, a little bit of like coffee talks and networking. That's on the show floor education. And then we have the Pool Nation Conference happening Friday and Saturday.
So this year, that's
new this year.
Yeah, that's a lot towards the end. Now, let me talk really quick. I want to go back a little bit and talk about the pre-con.
Yeah.
And then during the event, I just kind of want everybody to just kind of be able to understand what it is.
Paint a picture.
Yeah, paint a picture. So the pre-con is that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Yep.
And then what classes, who's teaching in that pocket, right? Because there's different pockets. Who's teaching in those? If somebody that's going to attend, and who would be that candidate for the pre-con?
Yeah, so those classes are going to come from Genesis, PHTA, ASA, the American Shotcrete Association, and NPC, the National Plasters Council. So they are going to be teaching in that window, that Sunday to Tuesday window. Some of the classes are 3 days, some are 2 days, some are 1 day. So everyone, it's make sure you check the schedule and make sure that you have the best class that you want. But those are going to be those like CEU-driven, high-level, intensive classes.
Okay, and those are PHTA, right?
Yep.
And then is there anybody else that's doing that? Is Watershape doing
They'll
theirs
have
as well?
PHTA and Genesis, National Plasters Council, and American Shotcrete Association are the 4 we have this year.
Wow, I did not know that you had that. You have the Shotcrete and the Plaster Council.
Yeah.
Dang,
lots of education,
girl.
And everyone who signs up for one of those classes from, those partners that we have, they will automatically get admittance to either all of the classroom education that's happening Wednesday to Thursday, or automatic entrance to the expo hall, depending on which class you take.
So if they do pre-con, right? Wow, I didn't know that it was all 4. I'm going to go do some homework. I'm glad to see the Shotcrete and the Plaster Council in there, right? You know that we're all about education, and the more that we can bring, the better. So really kind of excited to hear that. So if they come over and they take, any of those classes, they can choose to go to the core classes, which is completely separate education.
It's separate education, separate days, but it's included. It's already baked into you going to the pre-con class. Depending on which class it is, you will either automatically get that access to that core conference education or to the expo hall, which will have all the products and the show floor education.
That is awesome. That's completely awesome.
That's a good lineup. I mean, the real learner has a lot to take advantage of for that entire week. You can come and super prepared and take advantage of all of that. So that's exciting.
And what I like, it's across, right? And again, we go back to geeking out with the education, right? But you're hitting all these, all these different points. Startups are always a big issue, big conversation with pool pros. You got shotcrete, you got builders, you got service. Like, you guys are really hitting.
Want to make sure
every
everyone's
point.
taken care of.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Edgar, you always talk about, and I think this is something that's key, is even if you don't deal with shotcrete, but you jump in a class on that and you learn and you go through that and you learn all about it, it just gives you more tools in your toolkit when you're dealing with your customer to understand the entirety of the pool better and have that confidence in what you're talking about. Or maybe you encounter a problem that now you know why that problem occurred and what the right approach would be.
Yeah, I like that tool in your toolkit, or that what's in the back of your truck is the other one that I've heard before. I think that's a really good analogy.
Yeah, and for me, it was always important, right? I took, concrete classes and I took thermodynamic classes, and it was just to be able to speak to the customer so that they would be like, oh my God, this guy knows what he's talking about. And yeah, were they one-off conversations? Yeah, they absolutely were. But when I needed to have them, I had that in my back pocket, and I was able to talk about that. So that's pre-conference, right? And then you go into what you call core conference. What's core conference? What does that mean?
So core is going to be, I think, more of those core classes. Those classes are going to be like 45 minutes in length versus like the 3 days of the pre-con. So we have some really great speakers lined up for that. And that is the program that we put together with the help of our education advisory board. And so we bring in experts from all across the industry. Steve Barnes is on our education advisory board. Alicia Stevens is on our education advisory board. So we have some really great folks who really help us pick out, okay, what are the pros saying? What do the pros need? Let's put together a really great slate of education, that classroom education that's going to take place that Wednesday to Friday of the event in the mornings.
And so that Wednesday through Friday, what times are those classes?
So those are going to kind of sort of. So those are going to start at like 8 in the morning, and you can go to like the 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock class, then go to the keynote, then go to the expo hall. And then there's going to be a couple of days on Wednesday and Thursday where we'll have like classes at like 1 and 2 in the afternoon. So maybe you do a little bit in the morning, you go see the hall, take a little lunch break, come back, and you can do some more classes in the afternoon.
Okay. The side question here. So I know that in the West Hall, there's obviously that food court and stuff like that. Is the North the same? Are they kind of like pretty much the same layout? Are they similar to?
It's a little bit of a different layout. So the North Hall is under construction right now. It's going to be all nice and pretty by the time that we get there, though. And so I remember on our site visit, there were some concession areas for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's always nice when you have them inside the convention center like that.
So then you don't have to like leave and come back. Yeah.
Or it's you have to go to a banquet kind of set up for food and stuff like that. It's like you can just kind of, I like that one because they have like the West has the Dunkin' Donuts and they've got the Italian food and they've got the burgers.
I knew you were going for Dunkin' Donuts. Edgar's just worried about his coffee.
That's all I care about is my coffee. Do you have coffee in the morning? But no, I love that about that right there. So that's pre-conference, and then you have the core conference. And then obviously we close up with the post-conference.
We do, but we missed the show floor education.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's come back to that.
Yeah. So we have the show floor education. So, and that show floor education is again accessible to anyone, no matter what type of pass that you have. Is you can come into the expo hall, walk around, and then go to those education sessions that are happening on the show floor. So those are going to be sessions that are more like hands-on demos. A little bit of meet the experts. And so those sessions are just going to be like a little bit shorter, a little bit punchier, more kind of theater style versus like classroom style.
Gotcha. And then on that 22nd, we have the $10,000 Pool Pro Challenge. So if anybody wants to register, you guys can go to poolnation.com. We are kind of full on the spots, but we have a little bit of a waiting list. And then the fun thing is this year in our booth, the first day is going to be all qualifiers. So, so we do have the competition for the $10,000 Pool Pro Challenge, and basically it's, for, the repair guys out there that are installing equipment and wiring and all that. So the first day is going to be all qualifiers all day. And then we've kind of partnered with Aquastar, Raypack. We've partnered with the attendant, Knee Deck. We're going to be doing all kind of hands-on on that day. And then what will happen by the end of the day is we will have 3 finalists.
Nice.
And those 3 finalists will come back on Friday at about 11:30, and we will have the finals for those 3. So those 3 will be able to go at it for the $10,000.
Cool.
So I think there's going to be kind of like a lot of stuff going on the show floor. Right? Like you have that, you've got the classes, you've got the demos, you've got the booths. So kind of excited about that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really awesome. I'm so glad y'all are doing that this year. Because I was at the boot camp a couple of weeks ago at the Heritage headquarters and saw a little bit of kind of the qualifiers and what all goes into that. So I'm excited to see it again.
And people like get into it. Like I thought people would be like let's say that Zach was in the challenge and he's all, I figured people would be like yelling and like, oh, and it's the opposite. Like everybody's almost like nervous for them. Everybody's like really quiet. Everybody's watching. And then when they finish, you hear everybody, but there's that intense part of it, huh, Zach?
Yeah. And we know there's people out there like Angela who are like training.
Oh yeah.
Getting ready for that $10,000.
Just talked to Daniel Bodden from Vegas, and he's coming and he's all out. Benny's coming. Bobby from Bobby and Kelly is coming. Gold Medal Pools has 3 guys that are going up there.
Okay.
Like it's legit.
That's intense.
I can actually even look it up. But we have Antonio all the way from Washington that's going to be coming over to do that one. Let me see who else is on there. The championship event. Let's see. Barry Stapleton from out here from Texas is going out there. And then Antonio, like I was saying, Daryl Brewer, he was with Chad, he was Pulley. He's going out there. And then from Gold Medal Pools, you have Adam, Corey, and Chris, and they were at the one at Heritage. And they were good. They were all really good. They were
serious competition.
Holy crap. Douglas is going to be out there. Douglas Bayan is going to be out there. But you know what? The girls, Michelle from Shell's Pools is going to compete as well. Man, you got 2 or 3 guys from Panther City from out here that are going to be making it out there to kind of attend. So just kind of really excited. Let me see if I kind of recognize anybody else that's on here. You got the guys from Jordan's Pool from out in California, the one that did the picture of what's his name on the horse?
Omar.
Omar. You've got from out here from Denton, you have Jay Brakefield that's going out there, and then Brandon is going. And then the sleeper, one of his guys actually did better than both of them. So
that could be a Cinderella story right there.
Okay. It was Radouche, and he kind of came out and he beat both of them, and they have more experience than him.
Dang.
So that was exciting. Aiden's going to be out there. Daniel's going to be out there. Dean is going to be out there. Jordan Noor is going to be out there. Even Maria Castellano is signed up. Anthony from ETX Pool Pros. Like, it's going to be legit. We're kind of excited
That'll be so fun
to have all of them. So, Mr. Nick Ott, what's going on? Big shout out to Nick Ott. He's listening out there. Doreen is out there. So great to see Megan on the Pool Nation podcast.
Hi, Doreen.
Eric, good morning. Megan is a great ambassador for the show. Looking forward to Vegas.
Thank you.
Eric is so awesome. He's such a big, huge supporter. David, what's going on? Good morning. Jeanette, good morning.
Hi, Jeanette.
Mr. Corey Holland. Zach, the pool boy. Toolman Taylor is what they're calling you.
I don't know if you want that reputation.
Right. So let's see here. Let me come back because I completely forgot. I am so sorry to all the people that are on Instagram. Making Wave Pools, Penn Valley Pools, what's going on? Phil, Brianna, my daughter's listening today.
Oh, hey, girl.
That's because she knows she's got a list of people to call. So she's like, I better listen. Leon is on there. Desert Pools, Azul Pools. What's going on? See, Jaden's Pools is on here. Big shout out to Jaden. We'll see you out in Vegas for the competition.
Okay, so as long as we have this big of an audience right now, can I plug registration?
Yes, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. All right. So to register for PSP Expo.
We should have started with that.
Probably should. I'm going to work it in a couple more times.
We're so bad at that, Zach.
We really are.
We suck at that. Okay, go.
Okay. You can visit poolspapatio.com. That's our website. And while you're there, click around, see the schedule, see all the fun things that are happening. But when you go to register, our good friends at Pool Nation have a promo code. So if you would like to come to the floor and walk the floor, go out to show floor education, go see the competition, use the promo code Pool Nation, all caps, all one word, and that will get you a free Expo pass.
So that is big. Let me tell you, if you don't use that Expo pass and you don't have another pass,
I will charge you.
Yes, it's going to cost you $60 or $70, whatever it is. So everybody listening to this, you get a free Expo pass just when it asks you for, is it coupon code or
I think it's promo code, and it's on the first page.
Yeah, on the promo code, put Pool Nation in all caps, and then it'll take that price away from you. You'll get it for free. If you are doing registration and you're having a hard time with it, reach out to me via Instagram or email or go to our website. Just let us know, and we will kind of be able to walk you through that. Garrick Bone, what's going on? Looking forward to meeting you all at the PSP Expo.
Yay.
Make sure that you come over and you say hi to us, and make sure that you let us know that you were listening to the podcast and told you to kind of come out and connect. So coming back over here, Mr. Corey Wax. Hello. Big shout out to you, Adam, Grace. Bayon Pool Services, hey, I was just talking about you on the $10,000 Pool Pro Challenge. Excited to see you. The wife is going to be out at the Matrix. They're Matrix members.
Awesome.
Thomas, big shout out. Our girl, Elisa from 787 Serrano Pool Construction. Syed, what's going on, brother? Big shout out. Excited for what you're doing and not spilling the tea. I'm kind of keeping it quiet. Nicole, what's going on? The Chlorinator, big shout out. Anibal Pool Envy, what's going on? Maria from Ensenada Pool, big shout out. And she says, hi, Megan.
Oh, hi.
And then Serrano 787 is saying the outfit for the office today is the Women's Summit t-shirt.
Sure is.
That's what I'm talking about. Megan is working it and we're using it as well. Elisa, do me a favor. Post it on Instagram and tag me. I'm going to reshare that. Maria will be there. And then look, Barstow Pools is on here as well. So big shout out. Yes, the after party registration is open. So anybody that's going to go to the Pool Nation Awards, you could do one of two things. You could go through the registration for the show, or you could go to poolnationawards.com. And when you click on register, it's going to take you to the same place. But either one of them, whichever one is either poolspapatio.com, poolnation.com. Penn Valley Pools is going to be there. Woo, now we're talking, brother. Excited because he's all the way in the East Coast.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. And then Antonio's on here. Big shout out to you, brother. We're just talking about you for the $10,000 Pool Pro Challenge. He's part of the Matrix program as well. He's going to the Pool Nation Awards. And look, we have a Rookie of the Year nominee that's watching live.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Villalobos Pools, what's going on? Keep getting all those people to vote for you out there. She's nominated for Rookie of the Year. And I'll tell you the same thing that I tell everybody is make sure that you guys all practice your speeches. I'm not telling anybody that you're winning or you're not winning because you only find out when you open that envelope. But people always kind of come and say, you always say to kind of prepare a speech, and then I didn't. And then I got up there and I didn't have a speech to say, you know, so it's always good to have one, right?
And can I offer, a bit of advice to someone who was on stage last year? Just write out an outline, put it on a few index cards. I think I had like 3 index cards last year, and just put them in your pocket or your clutch, and you're good to go. So once you get up on stage, just kind of fold and go.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is you don't need to write the whole speech, right? You can just kind of have some
little
key
bullet
things.
points.
And then the beauty is that the podium hides it. So if you put them on the podium,
Yep.
right? Because I think that's what I think people are afraid of that. Of if I'm holding something, and I'll tell
like I am now.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'll,
not like that.
and I'm going to tell everybody the same thing, okay? And it happens every single time, okay? There's the speech that you want to give, okay? There's the speech that you prepared for, and then there's actually the speech that you give.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 different things.
3 different things, right? Because there's the one that you really want to deliver, right? There's the one that you prepared for, and then there's the one that
practiced in the mirror.
Yeah. And it never goes. It never goes exact to what you wanted to say, because it's very hard to just kind of remember it all. So the perfect thing to do is exactly that. Just kind of have some bullet points, the people that you want to thank, or what you want to, thank. Everybody can thank Spider, right, Spider?
Yeah.
Hey, Spider. Thank you, Spider.
I like winging it, though.
You like winging it?
Yeah, man. I'm a big fan of winging it.
So here's this, Spider. You're on camera. I want you to go on camera.
All right.
So the nominees for Pool Guy of the Year are, we announced them, and the winner is Spider. Give us your speech.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
That's all you got, bro?
I'll get you something at the after party.
No, but the speech is not at the after party.
No, that's part of the speech. I'll see you guys at the after party.
That's where I'll give my speech?
No, you got the whole speech just now.
The real question is Spider, are you going to be in Vegas?
No, I'm not going to be there this year, unfortunately.
Oh, boo.
I was barely there last year when it was here.
Where's the boo button? Can you press the boo button?
Oh, I don't think. No,
you don't have
we
That
need to
whole
record
setup
that.
and there's no boo button?
No, because we normally have it live.
Okay.
So, Zach, what would be your speech?
Well, I'm going to need like 3 weeks to prepare that.
Oh, man, you guys are looking weak. Watch, you just won Pool Girl of the Year. What's your speech?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for this amazing honor. I am so happy and proud to be in this industry. I want to give a shout out to my fellow nominees. I wish we could all be up here together because we're all amazing. But I would like to thank my family, my amazing coworkers, and the team at Pool Nation for getting me to where I am today. Everyone have a good evening. Thank you so much for being at the show. And I will see you at the after party sponsored by Hassa.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
She just made you guys look like babies.
That was good.
You have to
Give me a high
remember,
five.
I did theater in high school.
I need a high five
and then I
right
was
there.
a PR major, so I can turn it on if I need to.
But damn, did you see it? It was just like boom, pop, So I love it. So everybody that's out there, look, the chlorinator son, you nailed it. So so everybody that's out there, hey, Pool Rangers, what's going on? So yes, prepare your speeches. That way you have, a little bit, so you don't do what Zach did. So you don't do what Spider did, where you have to get up there and say, thank you very much. Have a good night.
Bye.
Right? Yeah, I'm out. Bye.
That's all the words I have in me.
That's all the words you have, Spider.
I'm with you.
So, look, she was definitely prepared, is what Barstow Pool is saying. And then Elisa is saying girl power, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. So
You got those index cards in her pocket right now.
right. And by the way, winner, Elisa here, Gotai, 787 was a winner. She won 30 under 40. So she is in that winner circle. So congratulations. Barstow, get out there, get people to vote for you guys, because you've been nominated as well for Retailer of the Year. And so you kind of have to be prepared, because if not, then Megan's going to make fun of you at the after party.
No, I'll do it. I'll be nice about it. But
but you'll say something.
But I'll say something.
So, so we do the Pool Nation Awards, and then
Thursday.
We do that on Thursday, and then right after that is the Hassa after party. And you know what? I'm going to throw it to Spider. Spider, you want to talk about that after party? Because it's in the same venue that we did that first year that you went.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking. There we go. Right camera. This takes me a minute to do.
No worries.
It was awesome, man. The view was cool. Like it was a nice, like it wasn't a quiet place because we were there, but I would say in general it's probably a nice quiet place to go have a drink. Yeah, it was just a cool spot. And then it's in the hotel, so like if you need food or something like that, you just go downstairs, grab yourself some food, whatever. It's a nice little spot set up.
It makes me think of like, I don't know if this is even accurate, but like Sinatra, Vegas
It's
vibe.
very
vibey,
Mad Men.
loungy.
Mad Men.
Yeah.
Very
It's got
Mad
that
Men.
kind of vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, totally Mad Men vibe, huh, Spider?
Mm-hmm.
So it's on the 66th floor of the Conrad Hotel. It's called the Alley Lounge on the 66th.
Just don't look straight down because then you have to look at Circus.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So, but you look out, you can even see the sphere. Is that what it's called?
I think there's a balcony where you can. Yeah, see the
there's
sphere.
a little outdoor that you could go. It's very small, but you can go out there. And you oversee, but it's very Mad Men. It's very, this year we did turn it up a little bit of a notch, right? We do have some, last time we didn't do food because everybody ate food and then everybody went there, but we were there so late that people were like, oh, we can kind of use some hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. So we're going to do that this year, right? And so I do have to thank Hassan. I do have to thank the PSP Expo as well for putting that together. You guys are just absolutely amazing. But what will happen is we'll go to the awards. That'll be the night of the 22nd. They start from 6 to 9, 9:30. And then 23rd. Did I screwed up? Everybody's going to be showing up in tuxes the night before going, Edgar said the 22nd. It's the 23rd.
Yes.
And then from there, we go right over to the Conrad Hotel. So voting is open. So go out there and vote. PoolNationAwards.com. Vote for your favorite products, for your favorite nominees. We did do what you guys wanted us to do this year, and everybody has 10 votes per category. You can kind of split those up if you want. You can give them all to one category. I will have to tell you guys out there, if you truly want to back somebody up, you need to get out there and vote because this year our votes have gone through the roof. We checked them. The last time I checked them was like either 62 or 64,000 votes, something like that. So it's crazy to see, all the categories and how many votes everybody's getting in that kind of stuff. So
I don't think the Alley Lounge will hold 64,000 people.
No, and that's a lot of votes. And then you get people from all over the U.S. that they're not all going to go, but but it's kind of neat.
I love it.
Yeah, so
that would be the entire Conrad Hotel after party.
Yeah. So but anyways, it'll be a great time. You can go to Pool Nation Awards. Register there for the conference or the post-conference. You can go through the PSP Expo, and what it'll do is it'll kind of, I think it's on like the third page that you pick the classes.
Yeah. So once you go to poolspapatio.com and you hit that register button, so if you want to go to the Pool Nation conference, skip the promo code because that promo code is an Expo pass. So what you want to do is go to about the third or fourth page of registration and scroll down to the Pool Nation conference. But fun fact, when you sign up for the Pool Nation conference, you do get an Expo pass.
Automatically.
So, automatically.
So you don't have to do anything. You
Correct.
just, boom.
Already included. So then you can come to the Expo Hall on Wednesday and Thursday and then go to the Pool Nation conference on Friday and Saturday. So that's up to 4 days if you want to of that learning and that education and that networking and the Expo Hall.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the Matrix members will have their own training, their own classes that they're going to be doing there as well. Zach, it's going to be crazy because we get there, we do the 22nd, we do the $10,000 Pooper Challenge. Then the next day we have the Pool Nation Awards. Then the next day we have the finals plus the Pool Nation conference. And then that night for the Matrix members, Larry, which is one of the members which lives in Las Vegas, has opened up. So you're invited. I'm not sure you're gonna be exhausted by then, but hey, you're more than welcome to come. But Larry opened up his house, and we're gonna do a get together for the Matrix members out there.
Okay.
And by the way, just to let you guys know, Larry's all in Pool Nation style. Like he was talking to me yesterday of how he's going to have the house set up. Let me just say that there's going to be letters. And if you know about Pool Nation and the Pool Nation famous letters, there's going to be letters. Like that's how legit the setup is going to be. So, so we're going to be
good photo op. I love those letters.
Yeah. So we're going to be sending out some information to all the Matrix members and all that kind of stuff. Brian Kerson, big shout out. No, Brian, she's not going to repeat that because she already repeated it. So he's being funny. He's going, I'm trying to write it down. This is Brian we're talking about. Okay. Mr. Jay Brakefield, big shout out to you. I was just talking about you. I was just talking about your team that you're going out to the 10,000 Pool Pro Challenge, and I am going to force you to go to the Pool Nation Awards and have the team members there. And then Mr. David Jones is going house party. So, but here's the good thing is if for some reason we get arrested Friday night for partying too loud and all that kind of stuff, like people won't associate it with the show because the show will be over. So you're good.
I mean, okay.
So you're good. You're good. Yeah, you don't have to worry that, you know.
I mean, I still will. I have crippling anxiety.
I'll
come bail you out.
Well, you'll be at the party, so you'll be the first one.
I'll be the witness.
You'll be the first one in handcuffs.
The alibi.
Yeah, and then we'll have to be calling Spider, going, Spider, can you fly out here and bail us out?
Hey, we don't even need to fly. We have people in Vegas to take care of that.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So, so we have the pre-conference, we've got the show, we have the core conference, we've got the show floor stuff, which, by the way, I'm excited about the concrete. I'm excited about the plaster council.
They're pre-con.
I want to see more.
Yeah.
I want to see more. I want to see, I want to see this show be the one that covers from like A to Z.
Yeah.
Like you can't, like if there's one show that has everything,
it's
everything.
Bring your whole crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome, right? Because for a lot of the business owners, you can bring your employees, send them to take these classes. You can go take these. Just like with ours, you know, we do things a little bit different because we do 3 tracks. And so we do our business track and every class builds on top of it. It's 2 days. Day 1 is all financials. You're going to be able to figure out your cost of service, financially figure out your business, if you're making money or not, that profit mindset. Day 2 is all about leadership, time management, all that. The technical classes, we also have the National Plasters Council that are going to be teaching a couple of the classes for us.
Yeah.
We'll have some water chemistry classes and stuff like that we're going to be doing. And then we have the 1 day of all hands-on classes where everybody can kind of get out there and kind of touch, feel everything out there. So I do have a couple more questions for you. Let's do this. Let's take a word from our sponsors. When we come back, I want to talk a little bit more towards the people that haven't been to the show because it can be overwhelming for somebody that's brand new.
For sure.
So there's a couple strategies to be able to kind of do that. So we'll talk about those when we come back.
Pool pros have specific needs when it comes to general liability insurance. The SPPA program has you covered. With 3 tailored and customizable general liability options, SPPA makes it easy for pool pros to feel secure. Find out more and get covered at thesppa.com. U.S. Motors Neptune Variable Speed Motor provides a versatile replacement solution for all your pool pump motor needs. This motor can communicate with pool control systems, provide low voltage options to work with time clocks, and can be installed as a standalone pump motor. The Neptune motor can be easily installed on existing pumps, upgrading them to a variable speed pump without the need for replumbing. Enjoy energy savings and quiet operation by installing a Neptune Variable Speed Motor today. For more information and to find your local distributor, visit usmotors.com/pool. Blu-ray XL is the power of minerals working for you. Reduce your overall chemical costs and labor up to 50% guaranteed. Whether you have 20 accounts or 20,000, Blu-ray XL's direct pricing and free shipping to the pool trade have you covered. Improving pool professionals' profit and work-life balance is what they do. Blu-ray XL, the real mineral purifier. Visit them at BluRayXL.com.
Blu-ray all day. Aquastar's new pipeline cartridge filters, available in 2 sizes, deliver top-notch hydraulic efficiency along with best-in-class filtration performance, approaching that of DE filters. Uniquely designed, open pleat spacing means 100% of the media square footage is usable. And these claims are backed by NSF test results. Designed with the pro's time and comfort in mind, the patented double locking system improves safety and ease of access, making filter cleaners faster than ever before. Available now. Ask your supplier for pipeline filters today.
Natural Chemistry, a leader in specialty water care solutions for over 30 years, is proud to provide products that make pool service easier than ever before. Its unique enzyme formulations in Pro Series Pro Blend improve efficiency of your pool program while reducing frequency of filter cleaning and scum lines. Natural Chemistry is also well known for its wide variety of phosphate removal solutions that include a non-clouding formula in Phos-Free and extremely high-range removal with Pro Series Phos Remove or Phos-Free Max. Save time, save money, save work with Pro Series products. Stop sacrificing durability or efficiency with the help of Raypak's new Avia HD models that utilize NITEC, their exclusive industry-first technology. NITEC heat exchanger technology is Raypak's latest solution to superior strength and maximum efficiency when it comes to residential pool heating. With 900% more nickel compared to copper nickel in critical surfaces, NITEC creates an ideal surface to protect against scale formation and erosion without compromising on Avia's 84% thermal efficiency. Learn more at raypak.com/NITEC. The next evolution in lighting is here. Universal Color Logic 2.0 from Hayward. The latest in pool and spa lighting was designed with you in mind, making installation a breeze. Upgrades include a detachable cord and first-of-a-kind adjustable lower catch to overcome variations in plaster thickness. As always, Universal Color Logic lights retrofit into virtually any in-ground pool or spa while delivering industry-leading, vibrant color. Visit hayward.com to discover more.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Pool Nation Live podcast. We are talking to Megan Magana, show manager for the PSP Expo 2025 in Las Vegas. And so we were talking about some of our favorite trainers that are going to be so you want to talk about them? And big shout out to them, by the way.
Yes, big shout out to them. So in the core conference education that's happening that Wednesday through Friday, I wanted to give a shout out to some of our Pool Nation peeps. So Terry Arco is going to be teaching a class on Bob Lowry's chemistry. So I think that's going to be super interesting and valuable to the pool pros. And then our friend Alicia Stevens is also teaching on some water chemistry and algae and pool care. So I hope I get to sneak into some of those classes and get to see them kind of doing their thing and helping the pool pros out.
Talk about some legends right there.
Right?
Zach?
Yeah, for sure. If you want to learn some good stuff, definitely need to be in those classes.
Definitely need to be in those too. So, Zach, sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, because you talked about it before break, and I think that we should kind of jump in and talk about, for people who have never attended the show before, or maybe they've been to, one convention before, and they're not really, I guess, acclimated to the experience and know what to expect from it. What can they expect from their first show?
Oh, goodness. I always like getting this question and answering this question. So when, the first time you come in, the building's huge. Again, don't go to the MetalCon. Come to the North Hall. But when you come into the show, it can be so daunting because you're like, where do I go? What do I do? So I would just advise, whether you have been to the show before or you're a newbie, just kind of look over the website, look over the mobile app, and just kind of create a plan for yourself. It would be like building your route and building the things that go into your truck. What do you need? Where do you need to go? What are you low on? What do you already have enough of? So really think of it like planning your route. Is what do you want to get out of the day? And then just work backwards from there. And whether you do this on like a napkin on the plane, notes up on your phone, you use the mobile app, kind of create a checklist of like, okay, I need classes on tile repair, or I need classes on light installation or whatever it is. We'll have something for that. And then create a list for yourself of, okay, who are the manufacturers who have those materials? What manufacturers and vendors do I need to go see? And create a checklist for yourself and make sure you look up their booth number so you're not zigzagging all across the floor, and you can kind of plan your day and plan how you want to walk the show floor a little bit. And this audience is so friendly. This is such a great community. We're seeing it on the comments already of like everyone's so nice to each other, even though we work at different companies and are sometimes competition. This audience is so friendly. Everyone is so nice, so willing to help out. And it's that person you meet during that 3 days of the show that you might call on, 2-3 months down the line and be like, oh, they said something about this. And like, I'm having a problem now. They'll probably help me out. You have someone to go to. It's that built-in community.
Yeah, and I think, especially if you've never been to a show, whether it's, and your guys' show is a big show, whether you've been to a, regional, smaller show, it feels a little intimidating because you don't know what to expect, first of all. You think and you have the feeling, at least for me it was, Zach, is I just kind of felt like I was walking the floor and people were just going to want to sell me stuff. It's almost like you think that it's going to be like when you're walking through the mall and they have those people that are in the middle of those kiosks that just, and it's not, it's completely not. It is, nobody's trying to push products. Everybody starts with conversation. Hey, how's it going? And how many pulls do you do? And what do you do? And where are you from? And, all that kind of stuff. And, what's interesting is how much exposure you get to other things. Even some of the things that you're not even involved with. So you could be in the service side, but you're seeing some stuff for construction. And it's just a matter of asking, what is that? What is it used for? Again, it goes back to, putting that piece of information in your back pocket.
The tool in the toolkit.
So maybe you are at, a customer's house that they decided to renovate, and obviously you just do service, but these people are doing or using a certain tool, and the customer asks, you can say, oh yeah, what they're going to do is they use that to do X, Y, and Z. That gives you so much credibility with that customer, right?
Yeah.
Because they're like, man, he just services, but he knows about the construction side and the tools and the things. And you have to use that as your advantage to be able to keep the account, to charge more money, right? Or to get recommended.
That's how you build your business. Is you keep scaling up and keep learning new things to be able to do the new things.
Yeah. So I really recommend, I know when you first walk in, it's overwhelming. It's new. You don't know what to do. If you don't feel comfortable right off the bat, come over to our booth. Come over and talk to me, John and Zach, and just say, hey, I listened to the podcast or whatever it is, and just kind of come over and say hi, and you're going to be able to see what we're talking about, that there's going to be this, community of people there just talking and helping. And then from there, you can come over to us and just be like, hey, I just started. This is what I'm looking at. What should I go look at? Oh, go check these people out and go check this out and go here and go there. But if you're new, you have to do this kind of show. You're going to be exposed to a whole different network of people, just like you're saying, the phone numbers. And I always tell everybody that goes to, whether it's our trainings, our boot camps, our events, and all that kind of stuff, if you go to any of these events and you do not go home with at least 2 or 3 phone numbers in your pocket on your phone, you've wasted your time. You did it wrong. Because just like Megan was saying, you're going to need at some point that lifeline, right? That call that you want to make. And it's so much easier to just pick up the phone and go, hey, Megan, I'm going through this problem. What do you do? And you give me the solution and I solve the problem rather than, kind of stressing about it. So,
I mean, I can firsthand have witnessed several conversations at our booth amongst pool pros across the nation where they start talking about how they handle this situation or that situation or vacation or things like that, that they end up taking back with them to the other side of the nation and using to improve their business and their, life work balance and things like that. So
that's awesome.
Definitely networking is such a huge part of that. And kind of digging into the expo part a little further, for someone going, what should their purpose be on the expo floor? And, could you talk about the product showcase a little bit?
Yeah. So I think when you go in with a purpose on the show floor, I really think it depends on what your goals are. And so if one of your goals is to see new products, get new products, have the items for the back of your truck, I would recommend going to the product showcase on the show floor. And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's going to be a cordoned off area where we're going to have a bunch of new products. And you can go in and, pick them up, touch them, feel them, lick them if you want to. I don't care. But it's your place to kind of see what's happening with the new products that are coming out. And I always get so tickled because those products that are going to be there this year for 2025, that's what's going to be when, the news articles come out in January of 26 and February of 26 that are titled Products We're Watching or Hot Products for 26. Well, they already debuted at PSP Expo in 2025. So it's where you can see what'll be happening and what's coming on the market in the next couple of months.
And I know of certain things that are going to be debuted at your show, but I'm not allowed to share them, Zach. It's killing me.
No sharing.
It's killing me.
You only got a few more weeks.
I know.
So.
Oh, what a good teaser. Oh,
no,
what a good way to, yeah.
One of the...
Do I know this? I don't think I know this, but now I'm excited.
You don't.
Okay. If the manufacturer of this product is listening, give me a call and we'll put you in the product showcase.
I think
or
it's
I'll
gonna,
keep it a secret.
I think it's going to be a game changer, Zach. I shared with Zach, but to secrecy because we're not allowed to share.
Okay.
But yeah, I think one of the fun things for us is, we do get to talk to a lot of people, and obviously they kind of share some of the things that they're working on, or they'll ask for advice, or they'll do all that kind of stuff. But yes, it was yesterday, right, Zach?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday. And so they kind of showed me what it is, and they're like, we're going to debut it at the PSP.
I'm so excited.
I personally think it's going to be a game changer.
Okay.
I
can't wait.
And I don't throw that word out lightly, but I think I'm excited about it.
No, for sure.
I'm
It's
excited.
going to be good.
It's hard because then they tease me that I'm not allowed to spill the tea.
You're just bursting at the
I am, bro. Especially that one. I want to talk about it. So, but
I want to talk about a little bit, have an input on the expo part of it. And I think that, we've talked about planning and preparing and how there's education and classes and things like that. But the expo floor is super important. And like you were saying, if you kind of have an idea of what you're trying to accomplish at the show, who you're trying to see, and you go talk to these vendors at their booth. I mean, it was exhausting. Leslie wouldn't want to walk the floor with me because I had that plan and I was stopping at the booths and I was having these lengthy conversations, just trying to learn everything I could. And a lot of times there's maybe a deal that they're running, like a show special that you could take advantage of or something like that. But I learned a lot of the things I know today from walking on the show floor and having those one-on-one conversations. And they're there to have those conversations. And it is intimidating. Like if you're more introverted or not outgoing, you kind of walk around, you look, but they want to talk to you. So make sure that you have those conversations. And it just reminded me of Benny, the first time.
Hey, I remember that. Benny
was
walked up and down the hall, like 4 times, kind of very quiet. And then he finally stopped. And I think by like the 4th time, I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he came over and we just started talking. And look now, I mean, he's part of the Pool Nation family. I mean, he does.
Go Benny.
Yeah, he does some amazing stuff out there. So congratulations. Another one that was nominated for Pool Guy of the Year.
Awesome. Go Benny.
Yeah, there's so many.
And he can go to the welcome party now. So
yeah, he's 21. He won't get kicked out.
Yes. Goodness. Yeah. So welcome party is 21 and up.
Yeah, it's 21 and up. So the Pool Nation after party is not, right? So let me ask you. So how many vendors do you guys have this year?
I think we're in like the low 400s. And then it's about 147,000 square feet. So like a little over 3 football fields worth of walking and talking that you got to do.
Jeez, that's crazy. That's a lot. What else have we missed about talking about the
goodness, we told people how to register.
Say that again, just in case.
Poolspotpatio.com.
Brian, write it down.
God, Brian, you're killing me. Poolspotpatio.com. And you can click that register button up in the top corner. If you want to come see the Expo Hall and the Poolman Challenge in the Expo Hall, just get an Expo Pass using promo code PoolNation. But if you're going to the Pool Nation conference on Friday and Saturday, skip the promo code and go to about the third or fourth page of registration where it says pass types at the top, and scroll down to Pool Nation and select which one you want to take, and you will automatically get an Expo Pass included with that.
Awesome. Hey, Jay Brakefield is going, and this is a great point. Jay brings up a great point, and he goes, all my reps that I met at my first one, at his first show that he ever went to, have either all moved on or retired. He goes, I need to go to the next one to meet new reps.
There you go. There you go. I like it.
Absolutely amazing.
I like it.
And invest in some good shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to have comfy shoes.
You do have to have comfy shoes, and bring like a couple of pairs and switch them out every day, so you're not wearing the same shoes day over day. Give your footsies a break.
I'll give everybody a step by step of my going to the show. You arrive at the show, you get there early, you go over to the Dunkin' Donuts, you get a cappuccino, you scan your badge, and you go walk the floor.
That sounds like a good day.
Oh.
And then you go back and you get another cappuccino.
No,
go back.
Normally what happens at that point is either Zach or John go, we're going to go get something. You want another cappuccino? I'm like, bring me two, right? One for each hand, because I got to
addict.
Okay,
I am.
So I got to shout out something new we're doing this year, since you like your coffee.
Don't tell me you're going to have a coffee bar.
Yeah.
No.
So it's new this year. We are going to have an energy bar right on the show floor. So you will have a place to come recharge your phone, and we will have a coffee bar in the morning and a mocktail lounge in the afternoon.
So they'll actually just be doing them, because those are the ones that I like. I settle for Dunkin' Donut because there's nothing else, and Dunkin' Donuts is the machine, and there's nothing wrong with the machine. Some of them are better than others. But you're actually going to have a barista?
We're going to have the espresso cart there at the energy bar. And if any manufacturers would like to sponsor one of our slots for the energy bar, let me know.
Let's get out there and spot, like, that will be something I will push, because I need that,
Yeah, but we're really excited about the energy bar. So you can come recharge your phone, get some energy.
So where is that as to where our booth is at?
So if you're looking at the floor, if you're a bird's eye view, go down and to the right, and you'll see the energy bar.
Down and to the right.
From a bird's eye view.
Oh, no. So that's away from my booth.
It is away from
Dude, we're going to be traveling the path to the energy bar.
Just wearing a hole in the carpet.
So can we put like a little yellow tape on that takes all the way over to the energy bar, so that I know when I go, all I got to do is follow the yellow tape, so I don't
need one of those little delivery robots to just go grab it for you.
Oh. I have seen those. Did I see those in Vegas, or did I see those in Dallas? I've seen the robots.
They're downtown here, and they can be funny. Like I ran into one last Sunday that couldn't get away from a sign.
Oh,
He was just stuck running into the sign over and over and over.
So they have those
I didn't
out.
help it because I'm an
You didn't help it?
No.
But did you film it?
No.
Oh, dude, come on.
Come on, Spider.
That would have gone viral right there.
Right?
Hey, they have a lot of those Spider at ASU where my daughter goes to school. And it's funny because there's tons of them. You'll see like 3 or 4 of them in a row at the light, waiting to cross.
It's like a dot race. Like, do they race?
Yeah. Like they literally, and they hit to the crosswalk and they all stop. And it's funny watching all the students around them, and they're just kind of like in the middle, like another kid. And then they start walking, and then it crosses the thing. And it's like, those are crazy.
Those are crazy.
That scares me.
It's a little scary.
And then they have tons of Waymos out there, like tons of Waymos. Last year when we took her, there was some Waymos, but this year when we got her settled, they're just like, you can't drive in the streets without seeing a Waymo.
Wow.
That's a self-driving taxi for the people who haven't experienced those. They're
Thank you.
pretty good.
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Spider. Yeah, we just stay over here kind of thinking that what's really funny is it's not weird to see them driving by themselves, but a person in the back seat. Like that's not awkward. What's really weird is when you look over and the car's completely empty and the wheel's just changing and it goes whoop, and it just leaves. It's kind of crazy. Every time I go, I say I'm going to get on one, and I haven't gotten on one yet, so I have to do it.
Michael from here gives it a very high rating. He uses it anywhere that has it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's also a weirdo that doesn't want to talk to people.
It's an introvert's dream.
I kind of get it if you're introverted.
But yeah, and they're cheaper than Uber.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get me talking about Uber. Ubers are expensive nowadays. Zach and I went to where were we, Zach? To the PEP boot camp, and we went to Universal City Walk. And on the way there, we paid like $14, and on the way back, we paid like $36.
Yeah, same trip.
Same trip, but it was peak
Surge
time.
pricing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like, man. And I just went to take my daughter to college. And John had showed me Turo. So I was renting cars through Turo. It was more expensive to rent with Turo than through National. So we just ended up renting through National now.
Okay.
I'm like, So we're going backwards,
so many
people.
options.
Going backwards. So anyways, really excited about the show. What else have we not talked about?
Yeah, I feel like covered a lot.
We covered a lot,
like
right?
We did cover a lot.
Okay.
So we talked about advice for new timers, talked about registration, talked about all the education, the networking, the floor. Bring your whole crew. Full Nation Awards on Thursday, after party.
Come and celebrate. If you haven't registered for the Pool Nation Awards. Go to poolnationawards.com. If you haven't registered for the conference, register. Anything that you guys need, reach out. We will set that up for you. So
Fun time.
What's
Like, how many people are you expecting for the awards this year? Because it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Awards?
Well, this year our space is just a little. So last year we had almost 500 people. I think this year we could squeeze in like 400 people in there. So it's going to sell out a lot quicker. So make sure that you guys kind of get your tickets, because once that's full, it's full. Like we can't allow more.
Get your tuxes and your dresses already. Start planning now.
Absolutely. Hey guys, let's do this. Let's take our final word from our sponsors, Zach. And you know what, Megan, I'm going to throw it your way and get some final thoughts from you. We'll be right back.
Pool pros have specific needs when it comes to general liability insurance. The SPPA program has you covered. With 3 tailored and customizable general liability options, SPPA makes it easy for pool pros to feel secure. Find out more and get covered at thesppa.com. U.S. Motors Neptune Variable Speed Motor provides a versatile replacement solution for all your pool pump motor needs. This motor can communicate with pool control systems, provide low voltage options to work with time clocks, and can be installed as a standalone pump motor. The Neptune motor can be easily installed on existing pumps, upgrading them to a variable speed pump without the need for replumbing. Enjoy energy savings and quiet operation by installing a Neptune Variable Speed Motor today. For more information and to find your local distributor, visit usmotors.com/pool. Blu-ray XL is the power of minerals working for you. Reduce your overall chemical costs and labor up to 50% guaranteed. Whether you have 20 accounts or 20,000, Blu-ray XL's direct pricing and free shipping to the pool trade have you covered. Improving pool professionals' profit and work-life balance is what they do. Blu-ray XL, the real mineral purifier. Visit them at BluRayXL.com.
Blu-ray all day.
Aquastar's new pipeline cartridge filters, available in 2 sizes, deliver top-notch hydraulic efficiency along with best-in-class filtration performance, approaching that of DE filters. Uniquely designed, open pleat spacing means 100% of the media square footage is usable. And these claims are backed by NSF test results. Designed with the pro's time and comfort in mind, the patented double locking system improves safety and ease of access, making filter cleaners faster than ever before. Available now. Ask your supplier for pipeline filters today.
Natural Chemistry, a leader in specialty water care solutions for over 30 years, is proud to provide products that make pool service easier than ever before. Its unique enzyme formulations in Pro Series Pro Blend improve efficiency of your pool program while reducing frequency of filter cleaning and scum lines. Natural Chemistry is also well known for its wide variety of phosphate removal solutions that include a non-clouding formula in Phos-Free and extremely high-range removal with Pro Series Phos Remove or Phos-Free Max. Save time, save money, save work with Pro Series products. Stop sacrificing durability or efficiency with the help of Raypak's new Avia HD models that utilize NITEC, their exclusive industry-first technology. NITEC heat exchanger technology is Raypak's latest solution to superior strength and maximum efficiency when it comes to residential pool heating. With 900% more nickel compared to copper nickel in critical surfaces, NITEC creates an ideal surface to protect against scale formation and erosion without compromising on Avia's 84% thermal efficiency. Learn more at raypak.com/NITEC. The next evolution in lighting is here. Universal Color Logic 2.0 from Hayward. The latest in pool and spa lighting was designed with you in mind, making installation a breeze. Upgrades include a detachable cord and first-of-a-kind adjustable lower catch to overcome variations in plaster thickness. As always, Universal Color Logic lights retrofit into virtually any in-ground pool or spa while delivering industry-leading, vibrant color. Visit Hayward.com to discover more.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Pool Nation Live podcast. We are, towards the end of the podcast, we are with our friend Megan Magana, the now show manager for the PSP Expo. It's kind of been fun to watch you grow into that position.
It's been fun.
Exciting to be able to see that. I do want to get some final thoughts, but before I get some final thoughts, Zach, I figured out, well, Spider showed me what it is that we need to do, and you've got to check this out. So this right here, if you take a look at it, is actually Spider.
That's awesome.
I guess you can customize these, and they could be, you can kind of go to the website, you can customize them. So he's got a kind of his beard. He's got headphones in one hand. He's a gamer, so he's got a control on the other side, and he's got his glasses on. And so I think we need an Edgar, Zach, and John one.
Definitely need those.
Right? Isn't that cool? And look, the front of it, Spider the DJ, right there.
That's awesome.
Yep. So, yeah, I thought that was cool, and it actually does look like you, Spider. That's kind of it's funny.
Weird.
It's so weird. It looks like Spider.
I am
a big fan of hats and sunglasses.
Yeah. Which he needs a pool boy's hat, and he's asked for like 4 or 5 times, but he hasn't gotten one. So.
Oh
damn! Somebody threw somebody under the bus. So when you come up, my friend, next time, make sure you bring one. I'll bring him a Pool Nation one next time.
Noted.
I'm here next Friday. I'm here the next 2 Fridays, Spider.
So. I don't know if I am or not. You never know anymore up here.
Yeah.
Do I need to text you next Thursday night and be like, bro, put a hat in your bag for Spider?
Yeah, it might be good. Might be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So Spider, if I don't bring it, it's her fault. So, Zach, let me get some final thoughts.
We covered a lot today when it comes to the show, and it's amazing how much opportunity there is for people to learn, connect, and just educate themselves, and then kind of relax and take a break from the day-to-day. I mean, it's fun to get out of town, have a different environment, do a little gambling while you're in Vegas, things like that. But I think for me, if you walk away with one nugget of information, whether that's a product that you found, a connection you made, something you learned that you can take back and implement into your business, that is a huge win. And I think that's a pretty low bar to me with everything that's going on. And we've talked about networking, and I think it was Jay Brakefield that mentioned, that at the first show he met his reps and things like that. And the one thing I've come to realize about the industry that we're in is that it is a big industry, but at the same time, it's a small industry. And so don't be afraid to make these connections, because you never know where they're going to lead. It might end up with a great job opportunity somewhere. You might end up moving and having a bunch of resources in that area that you've met. It might just end up with some sort of mentorship. So definitely take advantage of that and do your best to, like Edgar said, leave with a couple phone numbers and then grow those relationships from there. But other than that, I'm super excited. I'm working on my comfy shoes because we're going to be on our feet a lot. And
Going to be a crazy week.
yeah, so looking forward to it.
Awesome.
I'm going to get some final thoughts from you, but before I do that, Eric is saying it's amazing how knowledgeable Megan is about the industry.
Thank you.
That's true.
I've been
100% true.
in it now. I've been kind of, adjacent to this industry for, I think, 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
now. But it's been said before, I'm pretty sure there's chlorine in my veins at this point.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah, and it's awesome because you've always been very engaged at every level. You're always on the Instagram lives. You're always connecting. I mean, a lot of the Pool Nation family members that are, or the pool pros that are out there that connect. They all know you by name. You jump on the lives. They call you out, and so that's huge.
Yeah, thank you all for welcoming me to this community as someone who is technically in the trade show industry. And I was a PR major, so to be welcomed with just open arms into this community has been just so amazing and so humbling, and I'm so happy to be on this show and working with y'all.
Awesome. Well, know that you're one of our pillars, and you are part of the Pool Nation family. So, let me get some final thoughts.
Okay. So for folks who are on the fence about attending, or worried, should I go? Should I not go? I get that it's hard to be away from your route, your job site, your office, whatever you have kind of going on in your day-to-day. It's hard to get on a plane, be out of your environment, not have your own bed, be out of your environment, go into this really stimulating area. But it is going to be so worth it in the next couple of months. If you want to be in a good place with your business 3, 6, 9 months down the line in 2026. A good 2026 starts with going to the PSP Expo in 2025. It will set you up for the entire year. And we talk about this community of pool pros on the live. We see all these comments going off. That's amazing. The PSP Expo is the physical space for that, the physical room for that. It's where everyone comes together. We have the whole community, the whole crew. Just a really great place for everyone to come together and learn and network.
Absolutely. And that is where we will be.
Yeah.
We'll be out there for the challenge. We'll be there for the post conference. We'll be there for the awards. We'll be there for all of it. So, guys and girls, come out, visit, connect. It doesn't matter what part of the U.S. you're from. I know that we even have people coming from, I was looking at the list that have registered. They got some from like Costa Rica and some other peeps that will some from Mexico.
And I've seen the full reg list of everybody, and
we even have
some representation.
We even have somebody coming over, Zach, to take our business courses from India.
Nice.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a long trip.
That's a long
That's some dedication right there.
Yeah. So, anyways, big shout out to everybody out there. Come out, hang out with us. This is part of, creating that community, and you guys will see we're always kind of out there. Come connect with us, pull us to the side, tell us who you are, connect. We'd love to be able to kind of get you guys out there. So the chlorinator I'll save up for next year. Absolutely. Marie and Sonata, it was great advice for my consideration to prepare for the International Pool and Spa Show. They will be great classes. Yeah. Absolutely. Maria is another part of our family of the Pool Nation out there. She is right now the reigning champion of the Pool Girl of the Year, right?
Hey.
So she'll be up there to present the award.
Amazing.
To the next female.
The next one. Okay.
So, yep. So, Mr. Spider, thank you so much. I'm super excited to be able to see you back there. We kind of missed you for the last couple
Hopefully
ones.
We'll get back more often.
Back into the schedule. So, anyway, so everybody stay tuned. Catch me and John next Wednesday on the Instagram Live where we continue to talk to the nominees for the Pool Nation Awards. And then next Friday, we're back in here. We have Scott Frost, which is the president of Heritage, will be on the podcast. And then the week after that, we have the new 3. So we'll have Aquastar, Ray Pack, and the attendant all in studio.
What a good lineup the next couple
so
weeks.
We've got that lineup. And then on the 25th, we're going to be spilling some major tea. We're going to be spilling some gallons of tea, not just a little bit of tea. So we're going to really pour it out there. So stay
Remind
tuned.
me to bring the trash bags and whatnot.
Yeah, let's throw plastic everywhere so that we don't, we don't do that. I don't have to pay for the damages. So anyways, hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
y'all.
Thanks for listening to the Pool Nation podcast, a member of the Pool Nation family. You can listen to us live every Friday here at 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central, and 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. You can find us at Pool Nation or PoolNationPodcast.com, on Facebook, or on Instagram at Pool.Nation. And to find more info about Pool Invoice, the billing software built specifically for the pool industry, go to PoolInvoice.com. Before you go, this is what the pool industry has been waiting for. PoolmanUniversity.com. It's the first platform dedicated to learning the swimming pool service and repair industry. A pool service community where you can connect and find videos on business, service, water chemistry, and repairs. See you there at Poolman